Good evening. Welcome to Midnight History. Tonight we travel to a world of stone and shadow, to a single night when the life of great Maya cities held its breath. Stay close, the jungle listens. Imagine a plaza lit by torches, the air thick with smoke and chanting. Above, stepped pyramids cut the moonlight into sharp lines. The people, farmers, traders, artisans, priests, are gathered not in celebration but in urgent supplication. For weeks, the rains have failed, the reservoirs have dwindled. The astronomers who once read fortunes in the stars now trace empty patterns across the sky. The city breathes with a strange, fragile calm. Market stalls close early, merchants wrap fabrics in jade, counting days rather than coins. Mothers carry small bundles of maize seeds like talismans. Children, who yesterday chased through alleys, sit wide-eyed near low fires. From the temples, the drumbeat moves slow and steady, the rhythm meant to call rain a sound that once matched seasons and harvests. Tonight, the beat is edged with a tremor. At the palace high above the plaza, the ruler paces. He is robed in feathers and jaguar skins, symbols of his office and his claimed link to the gods. He does not sleep. Servants bring water. Advisors whisper about offerings, about alliances, about war. Outside, hooded priests move among the people, their voices a thread that binds rumor to ritual. The air smells of copal, blood, and dust. There is dignity here, but there is also exhaustion. Conversation bends toward the same words. When will the rain come? The young scribe who keeps the calendars watches the sky with narrowed eyes. The old woman who remembers a fuller river tells stories of abundance like a prayer. Each voice is both comfort and confession. Signs multiply, wells sputter, fish bones show up where there once were meals. The astronomers who map the cycles of Venus and the moon note shifts in patterns that make even their faces pale. Traders tell of caravans turned away by dust storms. Skirmishes break out at the city borders as people cling to what resources remain. Religious leaders perform auguries, dissecting sacrificed animals and watching how smoke curls from burning offerings. The lots return silent or ominous. An elder says the gods have withdrawn their favor. A young mother sees in her dream a dry riverbed stuffed with the bones of crocodiles. She wakes screaming. Panic is not yet the word. Fear is the shade under which everyone moves. Politics frays. Some factions propose raiding neighboring towns for food. Others counsel relocation, consolidation, and organized migration to better water. Men with implements and banners argue long into the night. Alliances waver old debts and new needs twist loyalties. In private corners, a priest may whisper that the rituals have failed because someone in power offended the gods. In other quarters, soldiers sharpen spears for a dawn they hope will bring reprieve through force. Desperation breeds ceremony. On the plaza's stone, the people prepare a ritual of a scale not seen in generations. The drums are thickened, the smoke piles higher. Priests paint their bodies, don jaguar skins and feathered headdresses. Even the ruler steps down from his throne and joins the crowd in a show of humility meant to move heaven. They bring forth their finest offerings, carved jade, long feathered quetzal plumes, and the most sacred items held in treasuries. They bring the last maize, parched and precious. A captive is led forward not as punishment, but as part of an exchange the priests call necessary. The air vibrates with chants, and the crowd holds its breath. When the knife flashes and the offering is given, there is a thin, electric hope. For a heartbeat, perhaps more by will than by world, people look to the sky and imagine clouds congealing, wind turning, rain breaking forth. But the heavens do not answer. The stars remain cold and silent. Sound collapses inward. The drums keep beating, but the rhythm is different, heavier, as though each beat is trying to sell belief to the cosmos. At first light, ash and smoke still hang low. The plaza is scattered with offerings and trampled banners. Families rise with weary faces and pack what they can, seeds, a few pots, a cloth or two. Those who can carry more set out first, moving in small, hushed columns toward roads that lead away from the city into the canopy. Some leave in hope, some in fear. Old men weep as they fold up cloths they have kept since childhood. Children are quiet, their earlier games replaced by a new, adult sort of focus, survival. The markets are emptying. The palace doors close for the last time as the ruler rides out with a handful of retainers. There is no single dramatic burning or sacking that marks the end. Instead, the city empties household by household, song by song. By the time the sun is high, the jungle has begun its slow reclaiming. Vines creep along stairways. Small trees push through fractured stones. Generations from now, explorers will find towers half hidden in green and wonder what voices once filled these spaces. But on this morning, what remains is the quiet of departure, the hush of people choosing to live elsewhere rather than die here. The last night of the Maya cities is perhaps the most human sort of ending. Not a flash of glory, nor a single catastrophic blow, but a long series of small surrenders. A mother handing a clay pot to a neighbor, a priest folding a robe and turning away, a child slipping a tiny seed into his pocket. These small acts, repeated across thousands of homes, became the quiet ruins. When we walk among the ruins today, we often read stone as tombstone, as the end. But stone also remembers the living who loved it, tended it, argued here, danced here, prayed here. The night the city emptied is recorded in absence as much as in presence. It is a silent ledger that lists what was carried away, what was left, and what the jungle claimed. You have been listening to Midnight History. Thank you for joining us on this quiet journey into a single, fragile night that changed everything for a people and a place. May your night be gentle. Good night, and we'll meet again beneath another moon.